During an early morning patrol in Naankuse, the staff discovered a tiny cheetah cub trembling in the grass. It lay low, eyes wide with fear, and its belly sunken from days without food. The team gently brought the cub back to the rescue center for urgent care. A young staff member named Ridley stepped forward to care for the fragile creature. She named him Zuka, meaning revival power, in the local tongue. Each morning, Emma prepared a warm bottle of milk, gently cleaned Zuka, and comforted him with a soft voice. Though timid at first, Zuka quickly grew attached to her, like a kitten seeking affection. Emma spent countless hours playing with him, using stuffed toys to help him practice pouncing and chasing. She brought him to a special training area filled with tall grass and obstacles, mimicking his natural environment. Zuka began to rediscover his instincts, learning to stalk, leap, and sprint. His eyes sharpened, reflexes quickened, and muscles grew stronger with each passing day. Emma was not just a caretaker. She became Zuka's first friend and mentor. Every night he curled up by her feet as she read about cheetahs, strengthening their unspoken bond. A year passed. Zuka, now confident and swift, had grown into a magnificent adult. The reserve decided it was time to release him back into the wild. On the day of his departure, Emma embraced Zuka gently, pride and emotion in her eyes. She placed a GPS collar around his neck to monitor his journey and accompanied him to the western grasslands, his new home. When the car stopped, Zuka stepped out, paused to look back at Emma, then vanished into the tall grass. Emma stood quietly, heart heavy with goodbye, waving as he disappeared from view. In the days that followed, Zuka adapted quickly, exploring the terrain with ease. One morning, a camera captured a proud moment. Zuka returning with a rabbit, his first successful hunt. Joy spread through the team. Zuka had become truly independent. But then, life threw him an unexpected challenge. While roaming the red soil region, an area known for scattered cattle ropes, Zuka found one and began playing with it. In his curiosity, the rope twisted around his neck and pulled him to the ground. He fought to break free, but the rope only tightened. Alone in the open field, Zuka cried out, but no one came. The sky turned orange. Wind stirred red dust around his still body. Hours passed. Exhausted, Zuka lay barely breathing under the stars. What he didn't know was that Emma, back at the reserve, was watching. She noticed Zuka's GPS signal had remained unmoving for too long. By morning, when the signal still hadn't changed, Emma alerted the reserve commander. Her eyes never left the screen. Something was wrong. A rescue team was dispatched immediately. Emma insisted on going. She knew Zuka better than anyone. They raced across the dry land toward the coordinates. From afar, they saw a motionless figure, Zuka, trapped in the grass. Emma rushed to him, heart pounding. Zuka, barely conscious, recognized her and let out a weak groan. Emma knelt beside him, stroking his head, tears falling. Zuka couldn't move, but the sound of her voice gave him comfort. The rescue team worked quickly, cutting the ropes that dug deep into his neck and limbs, leaving painful, bloody wounds. Though Zuka trembled in agony, he didn't resist. It was as if he understood. Help had come. Emma held him close, whispering, "You'll be fine, Zuka. Don't be afraid." After nearly an hour, the last rope was removed. Zuka was still too weak to stand. They placed him gently on a medical pad under the shade of a tree and treated his wounds. But his body needed energy, fast. Emma prepared a stimulant injection, carefully checking his vital signs before delivering it. Zuka twitched. Slowly, his eyes opened, unfocused but alive. Emma opened a container of fresh meat, placing it near his mouth. He sniffed, licked the meat gently, then looked up at Emma. The team fell silent. Zuka wasn't hungry. He just needed her presence. Emma leaned forward, pressing her forehead to his. No words passed, only pure connection. A soft breeze carried the scent of grass, dust, and something unspoken. Gratitude. Zuka rose, wobbly at first, but steadily found his footing. Emma smiled through her tears. He was strong enough to return. They removed the excess bandages to let him move freely. The GPS collar remained, so they could keep watch from afar. Emma stepped back, giving Zuka space. He looked at her one last time, a glance full of love and farewell, then disappeared into the wild. He returned to where he belonged, to freedom, instinct, and nature. Emma checked the GPS map daily, watching each new movement with pride. Zuka had become the spirit of Naankuse, a living testament to care, resilience, and hope. Though she returned to her work, Emma carried Zuka in her heart, forever her most special companion. Through love and determination, a wild soul had been saved and set free. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please like and subscribe to support our journey. We'll see you in the next episode.